less stress and more energy so they can live the lives that they dream of. I just finished my own Qigong practice this morning. I did some breath work, some meditation, some Qigong, some acupressure, and then I'm diving into my work day for the rest of the day. Got some things I need to do. And I wanted to go live real quick to motivate you and encourage you to maintain your Qigong practice. If you're someone who's getting into Qigong, if you're new to it, if you've been practicing for a while and you've fallen off, just a little reminder to re-engage with that practice. Sometimes it only takes a little, like one movement a day or one 5-minute video, 10-minute video. Just begin to re-engage with that practice and tune in with yourself. You know, when we're practicing Qigong, it's so important that we are doing it on a regular basis because that's what helps to cultivate that lifelong change. You know, when we first try Qigong practice, you're going to notice that shift from feeling stressed and maybe tired to having a bit more energy and to feeling more relaxed. Good. Oh, that felt really nice. I'm glad I did that. That was a nice break for myself. But it's when we do it on a regular basis, when we're stringing together the practice, that it begins to accumulate and actually make bigger changes in our lives. We begin to notice that we aren't so reactive to stressors that we used to be, that we're able to deal with stress on a more skillful way. We're more tuned into our thoughts and our emotions, and then we overall feel more joyful and better throughout the day. So doing a regular Qigong practice is so important. And also, you know, as we're aging, we're getting older, we want to make sure that we're maintaining the health of our tendons, our joints, and our muscles. So all these fantastic massages and movements in a Qigong practice are just so great for making sure that we actually feel good in our body, so we aren't building up aches and pains. But also that those parts of our bodies feel nourished and feel good. You know, there's a lot more to Qigong than just stretching or just breathing, right? It's like we're actually tuning into our body and we're cultivating our inner health and our inner awareness, and it just feels so good. There's also just the joy of showing up to a Qigong practice and doing it. I think a lot of exercise, like you might go to the gym even though you don't like it, but because you know it's gonna be good for you. That might be the experience of a lot of people. But I think a Qigong practice actually feels really good when you're doing it because it's such a light form of exercise. Most of the time you're not pushing your body into an uncomfortable space. You're actually relaxing and enjoying the movement. Some of my favorite Qigong practices for me is when I've stretched and I've warmed up, and I can just feel that with each movement it feels so good. Each stretch feels so pleasurable. Each flow feels ecstatic or peaceful or relaxing. That to me is when a Qigong practice is just so enjoyable for its own sake. Not just all the incredible health benefits that come from a Qigong practice, but the actual feeling of doing the practice can feel really good. That's what makes Qigong unique and unlike many other forms of exercise, is that we're not trying to push ourselves and be so extreme. We're really trying to relax and actually heal and grow and deepen this practice through pleasure. That's why I've called my form of Qigong Effortless Qigong, just as a reminder that Qigong at its core, some of the most powerful benefits we get from this practice is due to how easy it is and how relaxing it is. So every day we can use our Qigong practice to clear stress, to improve our energy system, improve our overall health, and enjoy it while we do it. And I think that's what's important, is that our Qigong practice should be part of our expression and our enjoyment of life, not just something that we have to do because we're stressed, not just another thing to check off on our to-do list throughout the day, but something that we look forward to doing because we know it feels good and it promotes our health and longevity over the long term. So stay tuned. I got another routine coming out today. It'll be a short 5-minute Qigong practice for the morning. Super easy to do. So if you're someone who's new to Qigong, you don't have a ton of time, or you're not sure if it's something you want to put a lot of time into yet, I'm putting out this short morning routine that you can do every single day if you want. Okay? So stay tuned for that and more stuff coming out in the future. All right? Stay well, stay healthy, and remember that a Qigong practice is a lifelong practice. It's gonna feel good the first time you do it. You do a Qigong practice, after 5-10 minutes, wow, that felt really good. That's a good sign, because you can look forward to so much amazing stuff as you continue to practice and deepen. For me, every couple of months or weeks, I'm really noticing new sensations, new energetic sensations, new levels of peace through my practice. And we have to remember that this form of knowledge that we're cultivating through a Qigong practice is not the same type of knowledge that we generally learn in our school system. So in school, we're really learning how to memorize things, how to solve problems, how to use our cognitive processes. In a Qigong practice, we're actually learning about our more subjective, finer sensations in our bodies. We're learning to feel into our neck and shoulders and notice aches and pains. We're noticing to feel when we feel good or pleasurable, or when we feel stressed. And then there's also, as we're doing certain flows or stretches, or maybe even exploring acupressure points, as we're doing them through the practice, we're discovering what they actually do. Because you can learn that, for example, mind is good for clearing stress and anxiety, or clearing excess heat in the body. And that's just a belief until you start to practice it on a regular basis. So for me, recently, I've really fallen in love with 3 acupressure points in particular, and I'll be making some shorts on them here in the coming days or weeks once I get into my studio apartment. So massaging the center of the palm, that's Lao Gong, and then you got the point here on the wrist, which is the pericardium 6, and then triple warmer 13 up here on the shoulders. These acupressure points are so nice, they're so relaxing. And that's what I really like about this Qigong practice, is that you have all of the tools already to do these things and to get the benefits from these practices. You just need to learn the skills and then to do it. And so I really want to continue to invest in the library I have here at Effortless Qigong. But before I'm putting out a lot of acupressure content, I am deepening my own understanding it first, okay? So you'll see some simple single acupressure videos coming out, but I want to, in the future, really put out videos that are like warm-ups and stretches to really open up and activate the body and the meridians, and then we'll go into some deep acupressure for various purposes. Personally, I've been using this to really cultivate a sense of inner harmony and peace and wellness in myself. And I'm exploring some of the celebrity points in my own practice when I'm exploring things on my own, and I'm really enjoying that. So the celebrity points are the key acupressure points that people are commonly using for daily life, right? Like there are some key acupressure points that you can use every single day to maintain inner harmony and wellness. For example, pericardium 8 is great for clearing stress and regulating. We also want to, as a Qigong practice, we want to keep the hands well massaged and opened, because as we're massaging the hands and keeping everything open, the hands are regarded as gates in Qigong theory. So gates are parts of the body that are actually more energetically sensitive than other parts. And so we want to massage the hands and keep them open as we're doing our Qigong practice, because then you can start to actually feel some of these subtle energetic sensations through the practice as well, right? So that's one of the things that's cool about a Qigong practice is as we stretch more. Hi Nancy, I see you there. Thank you so much for your kind comment. Hello Nancy, hi everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you folks are well. So as we continue to do these Qigong practices, what's interesting is the more you stretch, breathe, flow, do self-massage, meditate, practice your mindfulness, and be open and curious as you're learning all these skills from me and other Qigong teachers, you will discover so many amazing things that you didn't know were possible, right? And these are sensations that you can experience. They're basically, as you're exploring your Qigong practice, it's like you're building up your little medicine kit that you have for yourself as part of your self-care practice, your self-health maintenance practice. And what's cool about Qigong is that this is healing through pleasure. It's healing through consciousness. It's healing through love and growth of yourself. And so enjoy this journey that we have. You know, as humans, we have this incredible gift as having these incredible bodies. And over the past 3,000 years, from, you know, ancient Chinese medicine, the Tao, from yogic sciences, and even modern science, as we're exploring somatic practices and mindfulness and the mind-body connection and all these things, we have now at this age that we're in access to all these resources. So let's use them and let's cultivate a high-quality mind-body connection. A high-quality nervous system, high-quality energy. And we do that through these practices, through showing up every day. You know, sometimes maybe you get distracted and you fall off your Qigong practice. Well, you can always return to it whenever you want. That's what's so lovely about it. Because, you know, it's not like you're running and you need to maintain your run, or else you can't run 5 kilometers because you have to get back in shape again. Qigong, you can pretty much show up and do a short routine and always get the benefit from it and always enjoy it. But the bad thing about Qigong, honestly, is that if you don't use it, if you don't practice Qigong, you won't get the benefits from it. Okay, it's one thing to learn the techniques and to be interested in it, and it's another thing to actually show up and commit to yourself to practice. Okay, so continue to explore your Qigong practice with an open mind and enjoy the practice. Let go, explore, and discover new things every day. Stay happy, stay healthy. I'll talk to you guys soon. And if you haven't already, make sure you sign up for the free Effortless Qigong 7-day challenge. That way you can commit to yourself just 7 days to practice for 7 minutes at a time. And then when you can experience, you know, oh, that first 7 minutes felt awesome. And by the end of the 7 days, you're gonna feel great. It's completely free. And also consider signing up for the newsletter. I put out lots of really valuable emails that are coming up soon. And also check out the blog on effortlessqigong.com. I've got really new and insightful blog posts scheduled that are coming up every week on Monday, usually, for you to help deepen your Qigong practice, so you to grow and to enjoy that. So thank you so much. Stay well, stay healthy. My name is Jared. Keep it effortless. Peace.